Panasonic has one of the best implemented time-lapse features on the market, and in this tutorial I'll show you how to use it. I will show it on GX80, but it works the same way on all Panasonic cameras that have time-lapse option built in. First, set the camera on a steady tripod. It is possible to get good results even with the small ones like you see right now, but be sure no vibrations get to camera, and also don't touch it once it starts recording, cause even the smallest camera movement can look distracting in video. Next, switch the camera to manual mode and set exposure. You don't want exposure to change during video. Try to use the slowest possible shutter speed to get smooth motion. With faster shutter speeds, moving objects will look like they are teleporting from one place to another. Pre-focus the scene and then switch the camera to manual focus to make sure autofocus doesn't change it during exposures. Choose 16:9 image ratio as this is native for video mode. Otherwise you will end up with black bars left and right in the video, just like I did in this example when I forgot to set it up. Choose either JPEG only or RAW+JPEG if you want to have RAW files for later processing. Don't go with RAW only because the camera will ignore 16:9 image ratio and will use native 4:3 sensor ratio, and you will end up once again with black bars. Adjust picture profile to your likings and set white balance on anything other than automatic. Just like with exposure and focus, it is not good if camera changes something mid-exposure to compensate light change. Now go into main menu and under recording settings on the 4th page find time-lapse option. Under start time you can pick a delay to start time-lapse if you want it. I usually don't use it. Be aware that this affects only delay before the first image is taken. Under shooting interval set the time between shots in minutes and seconds. The longer the interval, the more time it will take to complete time-lapse, and also movement in video will be faster. Be careful that the interval is not shorter than shutter speed. If that happens, the camera will skip images as the timer counts shots at its own pace, not regarding shutter speed. Best thing to do is to set interval time twice longer than shutter speed. So if I want 1 second interval, I should not use shutter speed longer than half a second. Under image count, specify how many images you want to take. To calculate how many images you need, just use simple math. For example, if you want to playback time-lapse at standard 30p or 30 frames per second and create time-lapse video that will be 20 seconds long, multiply those numbers. 600 shots is what you will need. To calculate how long all of this is going to take, multiply number of shots with shooting interval. If it is 2 seconds, camera will record for full 20 minutes, and during this time you cannot touch or move it. For this tutorial I will use only 10 shots just to show you next step. In the upper right corner, camera counts down how many shots are left to take. Once it finishes recording, it will ask if you want to create video now. This is what I will do, but you can always create it after if you don't have the time or want to create another video from the same set of photos, but with different video settings. In recording quality, pick resolution and the frame rate you want final video to be in. I will go for 4K and 25 FPS. In frame rate setting, choose how many images will fit in 1 second of the video. Be aware that this setting is independent of video playback rate. Under sequence, choose normal for forward-going videos or reverse to make everything move in opposite direction, which can create some funny effects. Press OK and wait a minute or two for camera to create the video. And that's pretty much it. If you want to create another video from a previously recorded set, go into menu, but this time find time-lapse under playback tab. Choose set of images and repeat the process. And that's pretty much everything. If you like this tutorial, press like, subscribe or support me on Patreon or use my affiliate links in description. Thanks for watching.